Hi,
Hi,
Danny.
Gary.
How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Thanks. Same here.
How's everything going? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm enjoying every moment of this.
Good, good. All right, I got some questions for you.
Okay.
First things first, last time we spoke, you said it was a little too early to know how it would feel to develop feelings for multiple people. So now that you've kind of gone on this journey and you're getting ready for all of us to watch it, how did you handle developing feelings for multiple people at the same time?
Oh, it's so confusing. It's conflicting. There's a need to separate feelings of general affection and admiration for some of the women from the true connection that you would have with a life partner, and it was really difficult to do at times.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it's definitely not easy to balance. Is there anything in particular you're either nervous for fans to see unfold or particularly excited for them to see unfold?
Um, well, I think both nervous and excited about the fantasy suites. Because the general assumption about fantasy suites is that it leads to, or it is the stage for a physical intimacy. And the reality was not that way at all for me and the fantasy suites that I had, but rather it was the perfect opportunity for the connection on a more emotional and intellectual level and the exchange of ideas and beliefs and values and all of that. And those nights were genuinely watershed moments for me.
That's awesome. Do you feel like that's an advantage of maybe being an older bachelor and just having more life experience?
Indeed, I do, and I think that's a perfect way of putting it. In your 20s and 30s, you might have a different priority about the fantasy suites, whereas in your 70s, it's more about an emotional connection.
Do you feel like there were other advantages to being an older bachelor, having more life experience? I mean, you're the first of this type, so I'm curious if you felt like there were other advantages based on your age.
I think so. I think the first thing that comes to mind is that as you get older, you develop a better sense of how to communicate with people, how to listen, how to read body language, and so forth. So I think that was very helpful. The skill that you develop as you age in this process, picking up the subtle cues that help you make tough decisions.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel like that even as I'm getting older, not quite in my golden years yet, but I'm sure I will continue to learn the way that you have. Do you have any regrets, I guess, from your time as the Golden Bachelor, or do you feel really confident in your decisions?
Um, I don't have any regrets about the decisions I made. I was slow and deliberate as I could possibly be. Although the decisions were very difficult to implement at times and very emotional, I look back and I don't think there was a single decision that I made that I would change. So I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I like that. Have you had a chance at all to chat with other fellow Bachelor Nation stars, maybe potential leads? Did you get any advice or words of wisdom from them?
I I haven't, unfortunately. That opportunity hasn't come around yet.
Okay, I hope it does. I feel like that would be fun. I know we're all getting really excited for night one. Did you have a favorite limo entrance? Is there one that you can maybe tease or a couple that you can tease that were really fun?
There were several. Perhaps one of my favorite limo entrances didn't include a limo, so you can watch for that.
Okay, that is a good tease. That is a good tease. And I have one last question. I feel like there has just been such a positive, overwhelming excitement from fans for your season. Do you feel the love? Like, is there any message you want to send to Bachelor Nation as we get excited to watch your season start to unfold next week?
So I'm very grateful for everything that's happened. I've learned a little bit how to follow comments on Instagram, and I'm entertained by some of them that are far off base. But in general, I'm really grateful for the outpouring of support and enthusiasm. But I think one of the things that I'll share with you that I think is really funny and rather emblematic of how things are going for me is I was driving from my home north of Fort Wayne, Indiana, to my daughter's house in Fishers, Indiana yesterday, which means that I drive down I-69. And about 30 minutes from my house, I'm driving along mindlessly, and I glance over, and there's my big mug on a billboard. And I was so shocked that I couldn't believe it. I had to go to the next exit, turn around and come back and take pictures, then go to the next exit that way and turn around and take pictures from the opposite side. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't happen to a guy that is from Nowheresville, Indiana, that was plucked out of obscurity 2 months ago. It's just hilarious.
Has it clicked yet or not yet?
Oh, it's starting to, really, it is kind of starting I'm starting to realize that my life has changed
Mm.
in so many ways. And I think the lives of my daughters and granddaughters and my son-in-laws, I think their lives have changed because they're caught up in the excitement and the joy of it all. So
Yeah,
it's really great.
it's been so exciting. Just wait till you get to LA. Your face is all over this town, my friend.
Yeah, that just cracks me up.
Well, we are so excited for you. I cannot wait for next week. I haven't seen the premiere yet at all, so I am stoked to watch it as well. Congrats on everything. I will be checking in with you, I'm sure, as the season unfolds, but thank you. It was so great to see you again.
Well, thanks, Danny. I appreciate it. And you enjoy your day, and we'll talk again soon.